Moment. Hello, everyone. I've just splashed my face with coffee, as you do. How's it going? I'm live again, 11 o'clock a.m., 8 Eastern, 4 o'clock p.m. England. So how is it? How are you? What's going on? I'm happy to take your questions. If you have questions for me and the tarot, I'm very happy to do that. I don't answer legal, don't answer fertility, and don't answer health questions, but anything else, I'm up for that. I have a code word. The code word is please. So happy to work with whoever pops on that would like a reading. It's always lovely to see you all. Hi, Natalie. Yes, why not? What would you like to know, Natalie? I can answer you a question. Do you have a question, Natalie? Natalie. I can answer you a question. If not, I will find out from the universe. Hi, Rev, Sarah. I will find out from the universe what you need to know. And if I haven't heard back from you by the time I finish shuffling, I will give you what you need to know. Natalie, 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 Natalie. No. Hi, Kerry. Right then, Natalie, I'm with you. You did. Good girl. Will there be contact from Poi? Let me have a look. Or is that person of interest? Is that his name? It could be. From Thailand, people are called Poi. But if it could be person of interest. Right, Natalie. Hello, Kay. Natalie, 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 Natalie. Person of interest. Right then. Will there be contact from person of interest? That's so funny because usually you put that in capitals, wouldn't you? And then I thought, oh, he must be from Thailand. His name's Poi. That's funny. Oh, mate, this is hard work. It feels as though I don't know. I'm getting such a feeling around this for you, Natalie. Hi, Mary. I'm not enjoying this feeling. It's almost like I would rather you just put your time, your energy into something else, because I have here a feeling of illusion that things are not quite as you think they would. The fact that as you thought they would be, the fact that you're kind of waiting and wondering is not doing me for you any favors. I'm going to talk as though you are, I am you. And I feel as though this is hard work. Hi, Kim. I don't feel as though I'm pursuing my life in the way that I would if I didn't have this thing happening where I'm wondering if person of interest is going to contact me. You see, if person of interest is interested in you, they won't leave you in any doubt. They say they're going to ring you 5 o'clock on a Wednesday. They'll ring you by 5 past at the latest on the Wednesday. They won't make you think that this isn't right. What's going on? How does he feel? What do I know? What do I not know? What all of that stuff. You don't need to worry about any of that. I want for you to be doing what you would normally do, only more so, and enjoy yourself, because I do feel there's a certain amount of illusion. There's a certain amount of fear around this that is creating a feeling within you that is like, I don't like this. I don't like this feeling for you, and I wouldn't like it for myself. So I'm like, if he contacts me, okay. If not, doesn't matter, because I'm too busy doing what I'm enjoying doing. So I'm really going to push for you to keep doing what you enjoy doing. He may or he may not. It doesn't really matter. That is not the point. But it doesn't look like he's got it in his sights to do that today. It doesn't feel like that's what he's going to do. She, he, they are going to be doing. Oh, thanks, Andrea. I'm not doing mediumship today, but it's lovely to see you, Andrea Hector. Thank you for coming in. Right then, let me see. Natalie, did that make sense? Please let me know. Right then, let's see where I'm at right now. I am with, let's see who's still here. Sarah. Are you here, Sarah? Sarah Higginson, are you here? I will work with you, matey. If Sarah's here, I'll work with you. Goody gumdrops. I want to know whether this made sense to Natalie, whether that made sense. Good. Did you have a question, Rev? Are you a Rev? I have to be careful I don't, because you drink the coffee, it splashes back and then it goes all over your face. Right then, Rev Sarah. How will my little kid? Oh, Okay, Natalie, never mind, I think you will start to make sense of it if you're wondering about whether someone is going to contact you. I feel like you can go back over what I've said and you will see how it feels as you go further down the line with this person or not, Natalie. So how will my little kitty settle in? Let's see. Hi, Lisa. Right, little kitty settle in with Sarah. Let's have a little look for you, matey. Where's Sarah's kitten? There we go. That's yours. That's not. Ah, okay. It's going to be quite. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Oh, wait. Okay. I feel like this is going to be a very. Did you say it's a rescue? Yeah. This is really a new life for her. It'll be. She will settle in. She does want space and independence. I have a card. It's funny you say that she hates the others. This is very much about, you know what, I need my space, I need my independence, I need to take time for myself. I need to be alone with myself. But I do feel that this is quite a big change for her. So you're going to have to be as patient and you're going to have to keep giving her the time and the patience and the independence sort of as much as you can. Until, you know, you can't say, oh, well, if she's not happy within 3 months, then it's like it's until she settles in. But I feel as though she's quite tired from all this kind of what's gone on. I'm not going to say stress, but there's been a lot going on for her. So she's quite tired and she still needs to take some rest from that. And I feel like you're going to get quite tired from it as well. But because I've got the card of rebirth, death and rebirth, it speaks very much to her, like kind of the old life is over, the new life is beginning, and that includes you. That's your new life as well, not just for a pussycat. Oh, bless her. So she can put that behind her now, but she won't know that she can put that behind her because she's not an abstract thinker like you or I. So she's absolutely going to need a lot of love and care, and also it's almost like she needs to know you're there, but she doesn't want you necessarily to be with her, like on top of her the whole time. She doesn't have to sit on your lap the whole time, but she will need the reassurance that you're there. So I feel like her independence is quite important, but it only comes, you can only afford often with humanity, with everybody, we can be independent because we've got that safe space to be in the first place. So then we can launch forth into sort of more, intrepid adventures, and that's where I'm at for her. But it's not going to happen for a little while. She just needs time, space, energy, love, and understanding. And yes, she will settle, and it will be like, oh wow, this is a great life for me, but I didn't realize I could have it. So it's very much about trust, and you know how that works. It takes a minute to build up. So I'm going to leave that with you, Mrs. Revy Sarah. Thank you very much. She sounds adorable. I feel like she's gonna be quite a character, and but she's gonna be like Miss Thing. But not really. She's not going to be arrogant, but she's just going to know her own mind, and she's going to be so grateful that she's allowed to be her own self. That makes sense. Right then, let me see. Anne-Marie. Oh, you got a rabbit. Oh, sweet. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, because he doesn't feel threatened by a rabbit. Anne-Marie, I'll work with you, matey. I do have a code word. The code word is please. I'm with Anne-Marie. If you're here, matey, I will work with you. Let's have a look if Anne-Marie is here. Anne-Marie Newman. Did I say Anne? Did I mean Anna? No, Anne. Okay, are you here, Anne-Marie Newman? And then I'll see where else I'm at. I can work with lots of you. I've got a whole hour. Right then, Anne-Marie. Guidance for you right now. Let's see what we've got to tell you, Mrs. Come down the bottom and tell me if you understand. If you understand what I'm saying as I say it after I said it. I will do lots more. Please do hang on and stay around. It doesn't mean that you've asked me and it's gone by, that I haven't, that I'm not going to scroll up. I will. Right then, Anne-Marie, bless your heart. Looking forward to pulling you a couple of three, actually. 3 cards for Anne-Marie. There we go, Anne-Marie Newman. Let's see. I'm sorry you're having a hard time. This is interesting. This is kind of, you're on the edge of something a lot better. You know, I feel as though you're There are some people or one particular person with whom you can have a lovely relationship. Tell me if you understand that. But I do feel as though you're ready to put things into place to move forward, to think about the future. But you're not quite, hi Mel, hi Kim, you're not quite ready to move on it yet. Because what I see for you is that you're putting down foundations and you feel like, which way do I go with that? Keep going forward is the answer. And that just sounds, well, Lisa, that just sounds ridiculous. Of course I'm going to go forwards, but you don't realize that sometimes little implemented actions create the next step for the next step to the next step. It's not giant bursts for you. This is about small steps. I do feel that if there's I don't have a possible relationship. It could be just a friendship. It doesn't have to be a romantic one. It's very much about someone that you can talk to, someone that knows you. Doesn't have to be the same age, doesn't have to be a romantic, but it does speak to having a connection with someone with whom you can talk. And I do feel that going forward, you need to make some plans more. I feel like, I mean, if you wanted to think about a little bit of travel in the future, you can, but I do feel as though you're starting to think, what do I do to create my future? What do I do? Do I need to save money? Do I need to look after myself more? Do I need to, thank you, do I need to get into routines more? Because with the Two of Wands, this is about having some good ideas inside you that you would like to implement, but you haven't actually you haven't dotted the I's and crossed the T's just yet. You're not ready to move on them, but you are ready to keep implementing them. Hi, Eva. I do feel for you that there's much with when you say you need guidance, I do feel as though a lot of that guidance, you already know what you need and what you want. And it's like you're second guessing yourself. You do second guess yourself, and friends and also people that know you well, they're not worried about you. They don't think you need anything other than what you know for yourself. There's nothing gigantically wrong, but there's a feeling of unsettledness, and that feeling sometimes can be destabilizing for you. So just kind of keep one eye on what you do today and another eye on the future, and how do you get from here to there? What do I need? And you know what you need, good health and finances and all of those things that you need to look at, and the energy to kind of implement the things that you would really like to do. I feel as though you've sat on what you like to do more than you've actually sort of pursued it and go, right, I love knitting underwater. I love that, but I haven't done it. But if you want to do it, I feel as though sometimes your get up and go is a little bit low. So that has to do with your enthusiasm for what you do. I just feel a little bit like, I'd like to, but maybe I'll do it another day. It's that kind of thing. Do it today. You don't have to do much, just a little bit towards the thing. It's almost like, oh, I've got to declutter my whole house. But actually, all you need to do is put away the shoes. Do you know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. So I'll leave that with you, matey. Thank you very, very much. Let me scroll back up to see who's been here a little while. Christine Davis, are you here? If you've asked me once, please don't think you can only ask once. You can ask again, because I might not have seen you. Is Christine Davis here? And I will work with you. I've got to drink it very carefully. Because we had a face splashing incident before you came on. I don't see Christine now. You're welcome, Anne-Marie. I will work with others of you. Please don't go away. If Christine's not here, I will work with another of you. Thank you very much. Some water now. It's boiling here. Boiling. I'm so hot. Right. Yeah, 11:11. Who said that? Absolutely. Right, then I don't see her. Let me see. There was someone I saw I'd like to work with that was here a little while before. Megan Lee, are you here? Megan Lee King Page with all the names. Megan Lee, are you here? Megan Lee, Megan Lee, Megan Lee, Megan Lee. Is Megan Lee here? I don't see Megan. I don't see anyone. You've all gone. It's very hot. Very, very hot. I'm boiling. Yes, Megan Lee. Okay, dokie. What did you want to know? Was there a question, or would you like me to pull to see what your guides have got for you? Oh, so hot, so hot. It's about 80. Right. I don't think hands up who thinks in Fahrenheit. Can't do centigrade or Celsius. Right, Megan Lee, General. Okay, matey, I will do that for you right now. This minute, I will pull you 3 tarot cards. Hi, Georgette. Nice to see ya. Megan, hang on, let me shuffle one more time because I've put my attention outside. Right, Megan. Where is she? I just can't find you on there. Megan Lee. That's yours. There we go. Okie dokie. General reading. What do you need to know? All right. Interesting. So this feels to me as though there's some healing to be done and something that you've been quite successful at. Either that's something you've been successful at in the past and you found that to be very helpful to your healing as a human being, or there's something that you are going to be healing and you're going to find that you're going to just like, oh my God, this is so much better than it was. I feel so much better for this. And I'm actually quite good at this. So sometimes we start doing something small, maybe a hobby, and then we find that it's immensely healing to us on a sort of spiritual level. So on a spirit level, you know, keep it straight. There could be something that you find that you didn't realize it would be so healing for you. But I also feel as though sometimes you spend time doing another thing than you should be doing. And actually that takes you away from your purpose. And I feel as though your purpose is slightly higher. It's almost that your purpose, it's an interesting thing. I'm sure you probably know what your purpose is, but I do feel as though the healing and what you bring to the healing for yourself could be helpful for other people, and they will see that. And there's almost like you've got a message to give to other people, if that makes sense. Because you said general, this is going to be quite general. If you'd have said a specific question, hi Linda, hi Hayley, I could have actually narrowed it down for you, but as it is, it feels as though you need to choose where you put your time and your attention, because otherwise you're going to be sort of spending your energy and on things that are not as fruitful as other things. Does that make sense? Yes, that makes sense. Oh my God, yes. Okay, good. Because I do feel at the heart of this that you're guided. There's a part of you that is so guided that you actually can't quite believe it. It's almost like, my goodness, it's like I can see the path ahead through a foggy road. I can see what I need to do. And it does speak to you kind of spreading the word, which sounds a bit evangelistic, but I think you know what I mean. There is a lot for you to bring, but there's also part of your own healing. And as we heal, we can bring to other people. So please do focus your attention on that, which is actually really important for you. And I do feel the way ahead is going to be sort of exciting. More than you actually thought. So I'm going to leave that with you. I feel like I need to change because I'm not doing what I am on a healing on. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So if you want to study spiritual healing or Reiki, I would say spiritual healing, actually. Go to a spiritualist church and get at it, matey. And then all things will spring from that. So I love that for you. Thank you. Okie dokie. I know that some of you have been here quite a while. Eva. There is one of you, 2 of you that haven't. Hi, Champagne. There's 1 or 2 of you that haven't gone through StreamYard, and that shows that we can't see your name. So, Eva, I will work with you. Eva. If you're here, Eva, please let me know, and then I will work with you immediately. Sometimes you don't know whether there's a stain on the wall or a stain on the screen. It's on the screen. I thought, oh, my wall's dirty, but it's not. It's on the screen. Right then. I can't find her now. Eva. Yes. Bjurestam. Is that? Yes. Sorry, Eva Innocentia. It was Eva Bjurestam. Where are you, Eva Bjurestam? Are you in Sweden? I think. Right. Did you have a question, Eva Bjurestam? I'm going to work with you, matey. Do you know what? I'm going to work with both Evas because that's not fair. I feel guilty. So I'm going to work with both Evas. But first, Eva Bjurdestam and then Eva Innocentia Matabane. Right then. And then I will get on to more of you. And I've got ages. Hi, Facebook user. Some of you who Sweden. Good. Got you. Right. Where are we? I've never been to Sweden. It's very naughty of Sweden. I'd love to go. Right, Eva. Eva General. Eva. What does she need to know? Your cards are falling, so it's the right card for you. This is about you. Oh, hello. All right. Do you know what this? Oh, that's nice, Maria. You can have her reading as well. You can share it. So for you, Eva Bjurdestam, I feel very much in a space where I need to get over the petty squabbles. I need to get away from that energy that's creating anything other than happiness. I feel like, you know what, this is my time. I'm you now. I'm Eva. And I'm going to speak to the universe about what it is I want. It's like, I can't be bothered with your nonsense. I can't be bothered with your just... Even so, like, other people's stuff feels really important to them, but you know what, it's not important to me right now. What's important to me is my own progression, my happiness, my career, if that's what you have. I feel as though I need to elevate my existence, and I know that sounds quite like highfalutin in a way. It's like, oh, get you, but this is what I'm at. This is where I'm at for you, Eva. I feel very much that, you know what, the hills are alive with the sound of music, and just get out of my face. Just get out of my face. Go away. You're getting on my nerves. I'm going to earn money. I'm going to look after myself. I'm going to be, thanks, Megan. I'm going to be queen of my own domain. I do feel, because I just feel really a little bit more capable than other people. It's okay to notice that you're actually very good at certain things that you can do, and those certain things do transform into remuneration. They transform into a better life for you over time. I feel very much, though, that the squabbles and the things that are sent to try us, and it does happen wherever we go, there's always a little something that's just like, oh, I wish that this would be perfect except for that. And it's just like this little thing that's getting on your nerves. It's almost like you're going to sort of grow around it. It'll be that your skin will grow over it, and those things won't bother you anymore. It's almost, sometimes they elevate us when we have these people. It's like, gossip too much. Don't know what that says, but I get what you're meaning. The gossip, you've got to close your ears to that, because it won't help you. And if you were to get involved with it, it'll come back to bite you. It will be like, oh, well, Eva said this and Eva said that. And it's like, oh, my God, you were the one that said it. And I just nodded. So just say, like, well, you know what? I need to work now. I just need to work. Thanks for including me in the conversation, but I really need to work. And just get away from it. It's not good for you at all. It so isn't. So I'm going to leave that with you. Bless your heart. Oh, Christ. Westfield Shopping Mall in Sydney. Oh, I haven't heard about that. I'm really sorry to hear that. That's awful. I'll read about that afterwards. Oh, and there's more learning for you to do, Eva. And possibly, you know what, you could get into a little bit of passing on your knowledge if you wanted to do that. So I'll leave that with you. Please, I did say other Eva. Eva Innocentia, are you here, matey? I see good things for you, Eva Bjurdestam. Oh, Christ, at Bondi. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to say a word. I'm so sorry, though. It's dreadful. You're welcome, Eva. Is Eva Innocentia here? Because I said I would work with her. If not, I will move on. Thanks, everyone, for popping in. You know where I am if you want to find me to work with me privately. You only need to come into my inbox. Eva, did you have a question? Eva Innocentia. And where in the world is everyone? Hands up where you are. Hands up Australia. Hands up New Zealand. Hands up England. Hands up America. Australia. Oh, I don't know if it's just everywhere, isn't it? A spiritual reading. So I'm going to get whatever your guides have to tell you, Mrs. I will do that. I still got Scotland. You're in Australia. Blimey. Oh. Facebook user that's put hands, heart, and a kiss face. I can't see you. I only know you as Facebook user. Oh, I'm really bad with flags. Is that Brazil? I don't know. I'm English too. I just don't know what flags are which, unless it's America or England. Oh my God, I'm terrible. Right then, what is that one, Eva? Oh my God. I'm saying Brazil like it is. I don't know. Philippines? I don't know. Eva, anyway. No idea. I'm with Eva. What do your guys need you to know? I'm going to pull you 3 cards, Eva, in Essentia. Right, that one's yours. Here we go. And you can tell me whether you understand as we go forward. Please come down the bottom and tell me. England, I'll get your one, Mel. It's the only one I know. Right then. So this for you, Eva, spiritually is about growth. It's about putting away a mentality that you've had within your within yourself that's not necessarily from the outside, but it stems from a long time ago. It's very much about that's over now. That time of difficulty, this is over. This is much more your time for abundance. This is much more your time to think, I can have what I want rather than I'm never going to get what I want. It does speak to manifestation. It does speak to your attitude about that, Eva. If you understand, excuse me, wiping my nose. I'm just on the end of a lurgy. For you, this is, you've come full circle, but it's almost like you don't understand yet. You haven't caught up to that emotionally. I don't feel as though things are in reality the way that you feel they are sometimes, and it's about noticing what you have got going on that's really good for you. Because when I see this card, I know that there's been a lack. I know that nothing's been easy all the way through, but I feel as though they're much easier now. And when you catch up to that feeling, you will feel happier. You know, it's quite interesting because when you, I mean, apart from the obvious with this card, the obvious way she looks, it does mean about nurturing yourself. It means about being your own best advocate, not avocado, because that would be stupid. We don't want to be I said avocado. Slap me. Avocado. It does mean that you look out for your best interests yourself. And I feel as though there was a time when no one did that for you. And I'm sorry that happened. But right now, Eva is in charge, and Eva's got this, and she knows how to look after herself. She knows what she needs. Oh, bless your heart. But I feel as though you're moving into easier times because I have the world for you, and that means that kind of is done. It's over. Those times are done, and you can work with other people. I do see you working with other people to create a better future, to create a better world. It does sound very I don't know, like something you read in one of these motivational books, but sometimes it feels as though those things are cliches for a reason. You say them because they're true. My nails. It's very much about you noticing what's going on well for you, to capitalize upon the things that have been good, to notice them, to give praise and thanks, to keep strong, and to keep looking after yourself very, very, very well, and not to ever let up on that. Never to say, oh, well, it doesn't matter if I don't eat at this time. You need that routine. You need to nurture your own self and know that what's happened has happened and it's gone now. But obviously we still feel stuff, but you need to catch up to that. All right, Mrs. And where are you? What was that flag? Oh, bless you, Eva. You're welcome. Lisa Joe. Oh, bless you. I'll work with you, Lisa Joe. Thanks, Eva. Lisa Joe. Oh, South Africa. Never would have got that. Honestly, when they do flags, it's so hard. There's a game called Worldle, not Wordle, Worldle, and you have to know the country by the shape of the country, and it tells you how close you are. It's really hard. I gave up on it. Right, Lisa Joe, have I been lied to? Let's have a look at the energy of this situation for you, girlfriend. I hate that you think that. It's so annoying. Lisa. It's interesting because it doesn't say. It doesn't actually tell me. I feel the same as you now. Let's see. This is yes. He's a liar. This is no. So lies. Has Lisa been lied to by this person? Yeah. You have been lied to, but that doesn't answer your question. It doesn't tell me that he might have lied about saying he liked something to eat and he didn't. He might have lied about liking your shoes and he didn't. So this is you're welcome, Eva. This is very much about how you feel about it. He has lied to you about something. Something hasn't felt right and you know it. Otherwise, you would have just said to me, I'm really happy. I've got this great person, totally genuine, authentic person, really brilliant. You wouldn't have said to me, have I been lied to? You know you've been lied to, but you want me to kind of back that up. And I know that you know your own best judgment is good. Can Lisa Joe trust her own judgment? Absolutely, you can. So that's where I'm at for you, matey. What I've got for you is a singularity of hard work for yourself, you know. This is about working on yourself, you know. I've said, you know, twice. I hate people when they do that, you know. They go, or they got like catchphrases. I hate that. And I just did it. So smack me. My hands are cold, Phil. What I want to say to you, Lisa Joe, beating my chest like a gorilla. You wouldn't think I was ADHD, would you? I can't concentrate. What I want to say is you need to take a little bit of time out. You need to take a little bit of time for yourself to consider how you feel, how you think. Yes. It's interesting you said that as I'm saying that, because this is about a change of thought process. You know what? I feel like yeah. Oh, there you go. I'm picking up on it, mate. That's so funny. Love you. I feel as though you are the one, because you've got your back to us. It's almost like, go away, leave me alone. I'm working. And that work could be actual work where you get paid, or it could be work where you go, oh, thanks, Kim, where you're going to just come out of this better and really trust your own judgment. You know, sometimes you get a little tiny one, but yours is like really a big one. And it says, do you know what? I trust my own judgment. I'm going to work on myself and I'm going to move away from this pattern because it's toxic for you. Nothing more horrible for you than to think is someone lying to me and then giving them the benefit of the doubt. And you know in your heart you've been lied to. And that makes you, it's kind of humiliating when someone, you know, they're lying and you let them go and then they've got one over on you. And I hate that. So to them. What does that mean, Kim? I believe people too much. Well, you're sweet. That's fine. But as long as it's the right people. So as soon as you do find out, that's when you need to move on. Right then. What do you mean family reading? What does that mean, Kimmy? Kim Burnsy? Kimmy Byrne. What does that mean, family reading? Does it mean, I need to know what you mean. Thank you for the compliments. You're welcome. I want to know what Kim means by family. Does it mean I'm not talking to my mom and I need to know what to say to her, or my son's a poopy head and I need to know what to do? What does it mean? Tell me what it means. Or I've fallen out with everyone. Let's have a look. I'm just checking what you mean. Otherwise, if I haven't said hello, I'm sorry. I want to say hello to everybody, but I don't want to say it twice. So hi, Karen. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Maria. Is my husband relationship? See, I don't understand that sentence either. Can you please put a full sentence and I will tell me your exact question, Kimmy, and I'll work with you. Absolutely. Hi. Oh, Regan. Sorry, I called you Regan there. Regan. I want to know exactly your question to the utmost letter, and I will work with you, Kimmy Byrne. I've still got around half an hour, so please do stay. I'm here every week, but you know where I am if you want to work with me. Private readings are like this, but you'll be there as well. Right. Kim's thinking, I can't type quickly enough to get the question. But you need to, because I don't understand the question. And some of you I will absolutely work with after. Don't see it. Hi, Bernie. Where's your question, Kim? I need a sort of an adjective or a verb or something in that sentence. A verb would be good. Is my husband relationship? He's in so I really need my husband and want to know how. Okie dokie, that's it. Got it, Mrs. And I'm sorry to hear that. That doesn't sound fun. Right, Kimmy. I like your picture. I can just see like this much of it, but it looks cute. Looks like a tarot card. Right then, Kimmy. Kimmy. I have a code word. The code word's please, and I only work with people that say please. Because I'm allowed to. I can choose if I want. Right, Kim. How do we reform our relationship? Kim. Right, there we are. Interesting. Oh my goodness me, I love this. This is all about reforming your relationship. First of all, the question, let's answer the question, can we? Is yes, because you're saying how do we, rather than like, that's a good question, but also this speaks to that you can and that you will. So how we do it is very much about going back to basics. It's very much about being kind and sweet and almost like you've just met. It's about that excitement to be with someone. It's about remembering that you love and care about each other, but it's also about bringing that to each other. So it's really like, you know, that first fizz of going on a date with someone that you really like, that you've met them and you go, oh my God, this is really good. I love this. I like you. I really want to see you again. This is very much about that. But you're also remembering that you've got a solid foundation in the first place, because this is just bizarre. I've got 2 cards that speak of newness and naivety and 2 other cards that speak of old relationship. So it's like, you know each other pretty well. So it's like you have to bring that naivety to it, because I've got the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, which speak to like that comfortableness that you have with each other, have had with each other, but also about the newness. How do I delight this person today? How do I make them know that I love them? How do I romanticize this relationship? How do I let them know? Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel that there's a lot, you know, there's history, but it's also about how do I create the newness? How do I sort of let them know that I'm happy to see them? What do I do? Little gestures. And that goes for both of you, for him, for you, for him. How do I like make him know that he's really important, priority and adored? And he has to do that for you. It can't just be one way. I don't know what the rehab is, whether it's medical or addiction or whatever. It doesn't matter. But it does matter that you sort of draw on the fact that you've got this lovely history, and that it's like starry-eyed again. It's that kind of thing. It's almost like going on dates for the first time, that you will absolutely have the best time doing that. And I feel like that's where it's at for you, because it's almost like finding your enthusiasm for each other and re-finding your love for each other, that sort of starts with why you fell in love in the first place. So I really like these cards. Could not be better. My guides are really on form today. And I feel like you will get there, but it's slowly. It's not about, you know, why don't we feel better about it within a month? It takes time, and bless your heart, I do feel like you can get this on track. I love this. It's so much history, but newness. That's what is a good look for you. I like that very much. Right then, I'm going to look up. Let's see. Maria, you've been here ages. I'm going to work with you, Maria Hall, if you're still here, matey. Maria Hall. I mean, I'd love to work with everyone, but I don't necessarily have the time, but I'll do my best. I'm with you, Maria. How that work for you, Kimmy? Right then, Maria Hall, if you're here, I think you are. If I don't get to you, please don't feel I don't like you. I do like you, Maria. Can I have a reading for my next vocational step? Let's see. Maria. That's yours. It fell. Okay, your next vocational step is to let go of that which does not serve you and to know that things take time. That's the short of it. Let me give you the long of it, Maria, because for you, this sounds going to... Yay, good. And do like go out for ice cream, you know, like little things that you would have liked that didn't cost a lot of money years ago, that kind of thing, Kim. Right. So for you, Maria, it's quite interesting, you know, because I feel as though sometimes you take on too much and it feels like this is never going to happen. This is taking too long. I wish this was easier, but actually small steps and trust the process. Your next vocational step is for you to invest in yourself. It's very important that you know your worth and how good you are at what you do, because when I have this card, it's like other people know how good you are, but sometimes they won't compliment you. Have you ever met someone, you've gone out and you know you look good, you know you do, you look good, everything's like perfect, and they look at you like something on their shoe and you think, you could have just said you look nice, but you know it. And so that tells you something about them. That's a little bit about where I'm at for you. But also I feel as though you've taken on a lot. And when you take on too much, you kind of lose direction. And for you, you have to know that if you can shed a few of the extra things that are too much, you know, extraneous stresses for you, it's okay to let go of them, because actually then you've got the quantity gone, the quality is with you, and the quality is where it's at for you. And I feel as though you're a little bit of a slow burn. Hi, Krish. I feel as though you're a bit of a slow burn, Maria. Come down the bottom, tell me if you understand. And I feel like you have to nurture the parts of you that you are very good at, and you are good. You will get where you need to go, because I got the 7 of Pentacles, and that speaks to you kind of planting the seeds. You've already planted the seeds, but it takes a minute. It does take a minute, but that's okay, because it means we're very sure. There is no Speedy Gonzalez in this for you. And I also know that sometimes you can self-sabotage because of the slowness. I mean, it's not slow to the point of going backwards, but because it's a bit slow, you sometimes think, oh, well, this is never going to happen. But that's sabotage. It will. Just keep going and let go of extras. They're not good for you, those extras. So I'll leave that with you, girlfriend. Thank you so much. I hope it was worth waiting for. How are you, Krish? How are you, Bernie? Right then, Bernie, I feel like you've been... No, Ellen, what did you ask me? Ellen, are you here? A slow burn. I know. Sometimes that's a good thing, though. You're welcome. Ellen's gone. I'm sure you said please at some point. I don't see it there, though. Love life and life in general. Did you say please, Ellen? Let me check. I'm just checking. I think you must have. So it's going to be general, really, Ellen, because it's either love life or life in general. That's quite a lot. Are you in a relationship? Ellen, are you in a relationship? Let's have a look. Everyone who's been here a long time, thank you for holding on. I do my best to get to as many as possible, as you know, just out of one. Okay. Just out of a relationship. Let's have a little look, just what you need to know right now, Ellen, eh? Ellen Mackenzie Nicolai. Hi, Margaret. Ellen. That picked up straight away. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. This is kind of speaking to how the relationship felt for you, you know, and that's not really telling me what you need to. Don't tell me anymore. Let me tell you. I do feel as though quite a controlling aspect, and you needed a lot of strength to kind of pull yourself out of this. And I'm really sorry, because I feel a bit done in. I feel a bit just like knackered from it. But I do see that you will prevail, because I have the strength card, and you're not a person that gives up. You're not a person that I just feel like this person was just not a piece of you. It felt like they were for a while, and I feel like, well, you know that it wasn't, because you're out of it. But I know that I want you to know that you're absolutely correct in what you've done, and that you will actually move past it, that you now get to start to be excited a little bit more about the future, because I've got the Page of Wands, and this is like, oh, and it's got have you got long dark hair? Yeah, you've got long dark hair as well, a bit like mine. So what it speaks to is like, oh, I'm free. Oh, thankful. I'm so thankful that I'm free of this. He borrowed money. You know, sometimes we never let people borrow what we can't afford to lose. And that speaks to, you know, everything. We don't give out affection. We don't give out anything we can't afford to lose, because we have to assume that we're not going to get it back, because that's often the way it goes. And I'm really sorry. I feel as though there was a controlling element to that, and you felt as though you know what, you're doing the right thing. But you were coerced in a certain amount of in some sort of process. There was some coercion, and I don't like that for you. So now I feel I want to just celebrate being free of that, and concentrate on what I like doing. It's almost like you forgot some of yourself, and you forgot how vivacious and able and just dynamic that you are. It's like this person was like, he had an eye on a prize, and now that you were the prize, and then when you get the prize, you sort of start around trying to make the prize feel like they're less of a prize. You know, I always wanted a Ferrari, but now I've got it. I'm going to make it feel like a Fiat 500. You know, I'm going to make it feel smaller and less ability. And that's where I'm at for you. So this is about rediscovering yourself, going out, having fun, seeing people that you like, doing the things that you love to do. Dance around the house in your pants if it makes you happy, because you've got the freedom to do that. And this is not about you finding another person to be with. This is very much about you noticing how brilliant you are. I feel as though you were confined, and now you can push back. This bit like this. You were confined, and now you're going to push back. You're going to burst free from what you were told you were going to be like. You thought that was your life. It wasn't. This is your life. Your life starts now. So I'll leave that with you, Ellen. Thank you. Thank you. Bernie. Bless your heart. You've been here a long time. So I'm going to work with Bernie Gear. I hope that was helpful, girlfriend. Ellen, thank you so much. Bernie, are you here, matey? You're very welcome. Where in the world are you? Bernie. General for Bernie, as in, what do I need to know? Bernie. Goody, I see you. What does Bernie need to know? Bernie. That's yours. And so's that. You get 3. Oh, mate. I'm not sure if we worked together before. I have a feeling, because I recognize all those flowers. I feel for you as though I just feel like I've been through it. I really feel like crying at this point. I feel as though I've been through the mill, if that's a thing. Is that a thing? What happens if you go through a mill? I guess you get milled, you get flattened, you get ground. You get ground into flour if you go through a mill, I guess. And this is where I'm at for you, but I'm coming out of that now. I feel as though I've had loss, I've had difficulty, it's like, if it's not this, it's that. If I can't do right for doing wrong, to the point where I feel like it's just like been piling up. But I do know there's a turnaround for you. The turnaround is like, you know, even even good luck changes, bad luck changes, good luck changes, all the luck changes, everything changes, because that's life. And for you, you're on the upward turn, and it feels like it's been a long time coming. Bernie Gear. I do feel as though you need to when things are going wrong, and we have to kind of ride with the punches, if that's a thing. We have to ride with it, and it's like, okay, this has happened, what do? I know it's going to be all right. You have to kind of keep your eye on the upward turn, because with the Wheel of Fortune, that's what happens. Things will inevitably get better. Nothing stays the same. It's the turn of the earth. There's half eclipse, there's a whole eclipse, depending where you are. Things change, a lot and quickly. So for you, it's very much about noticing what's happened, but also focusing on the positive, because there's been quite a few negative things. Oh, bless your heart. It will change. But I also want for you to notice, and it's like every card speaks of that for you. It speaks of feeling got at, it speaks of feeling lost, it speaks of having had horrible things said to you. But all the horrible things and things that you carry, I want you to try not to focus on them. And I know it's hard, but if you've got a thought that comes into your mind that says to you, she said a horrible, nasty thing, and I believe that to be true, just please put your focus on something different, because the way you think is where your energy will go. And if you're thinking horrible, sad thoughts because someone's been mean to you, that's what will make you feel your whole atmosphere of your body, the whole way that you think for the rest of the day. So instead of that, remember the thing that you like about yourself. And I know that there's loads of nice things about you, because you're a lovely, lovely person. And that's the thing that I want you to focus on, and that you don't deserve any of the nasty things that have happened, and that you need to think about sort of pulling yourself. It's a bit like quicksand, the harder you struggle with it, the harder it is to get out. But actually, just swim through. That's what Tarzan should have told us, that you can swim through it, and that you can get out of it, and you will come out better. And that sort of gluey, gluggy feeling. Yeah, I know. And I'm really sorry. But there are things to focus on. And I know that it's like that relentless positivity is annoying, but I do feel very much that there's an upward trend for you. So ride it into the sunlight, if you will. I feel like you're not on your own, matey, as well. Please know that you're not on your own, and that you think good times are better, and better times are coming. Today, even choose that today. Take an hour to do something lovely. Listen to music, sing, do something where you can really get into your body and enjoy that. Bless you. Thank you. Just threw a card across the table. Temperance. It's about moderation. That was interesting. It literally flew. That never happens. Right. Let me see where I'm at, who I'm with, who's been here all day. Hayley Whitlock, are you here, girlfriend? Hayley Whitlock, are you here? Is Hayley Whitlock here? You're very welcome. Bless you. Hayley Whitlock. I don't know if you are or not. You are. Goody gumdrops. I'm going to work with you, Hayley Whitlock. If I don't get to you today, please pop on next week. I'll be here in a different country. 8 minutes to 12 right now. So that means I've got 8 minutes left. All right, Hayley. But I'll be back in England next week. You're welcome. Right. Hayley, let's see. I'm waiting for them to drop. You can't see that, but that's exactly what I'm doing. And then I know it's yours, that one. Sometimes they cut very cleanly, and this time they dropped slowly. Oh, thanks, Bernie. You're a sweetheart. Right. Okay, missus. You've asked me for a general, or that means kind of what do I need to know. Hi, Tracy. Nice to see you. What I want to say to you is that this is time to, mate, if I didn't know better, I would say that there was a person in your life who has made you feel as though, I don't know whether I'm coming or going. I feel as though I need to kind of look after myself at this point, Hayley. I feel as though some of the things that I've got going on, I've got to let go of. I've got to hold on to my cash. I've got to hold on to my time and energy. Hi, Tara. I don't like the way I'm feeling because of another person. Does this make sense? And I will continue, Hayley. If not, I will see where we go, because that's what I'm getting. It could be that it's not about another person. It's about that you give over too much of yourself to people generally. If it makes sense, it does. I don't like this feeling for you. If you can get away from this person, even though they look all sweetness and light, I don't feel that's who they are. I don't feel that they're necessarily who they set themselves up to be. And I don't, does this make sense? And I also don't feel that they can ever be wrong. And I really don't like that. They're not a person that you can ever come up against and win. Does this make sense? Tell me again if this makes sense, because I'm getting quite a lot of vibes about another person in your life that's making you feel like this is really, really, I can't, I'm done. And I'm really starting to get angry, but I haven't felt that you've been angry. I feel as though you've been like beleaguered, that you felt like, I don't know what to do. I just know that this, all I can do is just kind of protect myself at this point. And that's okay. If you're not feeling safe, then protecting yourself is important. If you can get away from this situation and that you've got money to do it, then that's what you do. If you can save and then do it at another time, that's what you need to do. It's really, really important that you look after yourself. And if you need help from from authorities, then please do seek that. If it's anyone can help you that please put out feelers. Don't feel that you're alone, because I do feel very it's the opposite of love, and that's not indifference in this case. This is not good. This is not a good situation for you, bless your heart. And I know that you can move away from it and let go of it, and it will be a major change for you, but you can do it, but do it safely. I hope this makes sense, because it's quite a lot. And sometimes when it would be a situation where I'd be talking to the person directly and they would be going, yes, I understand. And I'm really sorry that that's happening with you. Bless your heart. I do see better days once you can sort of get on top of it. And I feel like it crushes your confidence and spirit to an extent where you feel like there's nothing that you can do. And that's a lot. And I am sorry. And I'm sending love and hugs. All right. Bless your heart. Please do tell me if you understood that. Right. Where are we? Krish. I know Krish Pila, bless you. You understood. I feel like Krish has been here a really long time. Krish Pillay. I'll work with you, matey. There's still a Facebook user that hasn't gone through StreamYard, I'm afraid. But afternoon. Right, Krish, what do you need to know? Let's have a little look for you, matey. Thank you so much, everyone, for popping in today. It always goes so quickly. I really love this. Krish. 5 of swords, 6 of swords. That's interesting. And the star. Right then. So for you, this is about stepping away from the way that you think. Now, that's very difficult, isn't it? It's very difficult for us to say, oh, I need to think differently. But I do feel as though it's possible, because the thoughts that we pick are the thoughts that dictate the way that we feel. And for you, it's almost like I'm nadgering a bad thought, if that makes sense. It's like I'm picking a scab and I'm not allowing it to heal. And I feel for you, there is healing to be done, and it can be done. And that it's like you're not kind enough to yourself. Do you know what I mean? It's like we can be very, very hard on ourselves in a way that we would never be to anybody else. The way you talk to yourself is in no way the way that you would ever speak to your best friend, but it's almost like, oh, it's okay, I'll do it to myself. I'm really hard on myself, Chris, you, not me, you. And I feel as though once we allow ourselves to soften to ourselves, it's not that we don't need to push ourselves to be better. We can all do that, but kindly. And for you, it's not kindly. I feel as though there's a rite of passage coming your way. There's a sort of process whereby you start to think differently, and that's what takes you into a healing space. I feel as though healing is, I don't like this for you. And I know that it's like coming from a place where you would like to be better, but it's going to be counterintuitive for you. You're going to have to do it kindly, like almost like with a puppy. You know, you don't expect them to know what to do, and you can't shout at them for doing it wrong, but you encourage them to do the right thing. So you need to look at where you shine the most, where you do things the best, and in what environment. Is not going to be in an environment of, you've got to do this, you're so stupid, why didn't you do that? It's going to be like, last time you did that, it was brilliant. Why don't we do that again? It's that kind of thing, because I do feel there's some healing for you to have. And I tell you what it is, Chris. You don't feel that you're doing good enough if you're not cracking the whip. And that is really counterintuitive, because you are already good enough. Let's just take that away. You're already good enough, and you shine when you've got the light. The light shines on you, not when the dark, you know, that foreboding. You'll never shine in the foreboding, but you will shine in the light, like all of us. So it's about being your own best advocate, which I've said before to other people, and not being horrid to yourself. And you might imagine you're talking to your best friend to get the best results. And I do feel that once you do that and you let go of that hook you've put yourself on, the healing will come. Bless your heart, because the healing is what you need, and you can't get that while you're being horrid to yourself. And you need to remember that all day long, every day. And I feel you will get there. I know you will, but it's remembering. And once you tip the balance when you're remembering, that's fine. So I'm going to leave that with you, girlfriend. That's the end of my time today. If anybody would like to work with me privately, all you need to do is come into my inbox and I will tell you my fee. Lots of love to everyone. Thanks for coming on. Sorry to anyone I didn't get to. I'm really sorry, but I'll try and get to you next week. Or you know where I am. God bless. Thank you. You're welcome. God bless you.